Hi everyone, how you all doing? Yes, it's me, Ms. Excalibar, back with another video. How you all doing, Slay Squad? Hope you're all good, hope you're keeping well. So in this video I'm going to show you how to do a no foundation quick makeup look for the details on my brows or my eyeshadow look. Please head over to the other videos. I think they should be up by now. I'm trying to do them in order. Hope you're well. And if you haven't already, I know that I didn't do that in the last video. If you haven't already, would you please like, comment and subscribe? Join the Slay Squad fam. We're having fun, we're just building and we're growing. So without further ado, let's get on with today's tutorial. So for this makeup look you will need a concealer and some powder, a couple of different powders depending on your skin type, but we're just gonna use the natural shapes in the face, so it's just a quick no foundation look. So I'm gonna zoom you in so we can have a look and see what's going on. And this is a really quick makeup look, and to be honest I feel like why it looks so good and why it lasts so good is because of the base. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna go in with come on now, that's it, Jordan Liberty technique. We're gonna go in with the translucent powder first. So I'm choosing to use my favorite, my no color RCMA powder. Put it in the places where you know that you're oily. The T-zone, all the areas you know you're oily. Then in with the setting spray. Today I'm going to be using the Luminous setting spray. It's so fine, it smells so gorgeous. This base only takes a few minutes. Now I'm going to be using a different primer. I'm going to be using the Ordinary primer, and I'm only going to be using a little bit. It's the High-Adherence Silicone primer. Only need a little tiny bit. As you can see, this is my skin without any foundation on. If you would like a updated skin routine, then just let me know. Now that's kind of settled in, just make sure that you put a little bit underneath the eyes just to make sure any dryness, it just gets rid of any dryness. Just let that absorb in for a few minutes. Let's settle into the skin. You can help pat it in, pat it along if you want to. Then now the key, important, is pick a concealer that's not too bright, something that's near to your skin tone. The one that I'm using today is my faithful LA Girl Pro Concealer in Suede. Absolutely love this concealer, as you know. And then the trick is just to go in and just not put too much. You can always build with this. What you don't want is where you've concealed to have all this like a brightness, too bright, because then you'll see the cast on the face. So go around your eyes, wherever it is that you want to conceal. And obviously because I've done the dark shadow, it looks even more drastic. This looks quite bright on camera, but it's not that bright. Any dark spots that you've got. This technique dries really fast because of the base that you've got underneath. Leave it to dry. You can see I've got a little bit of concealer underneath my eye, but that's not a problem. Just go in with the eyeshadow afterwards just to fix it. So while that's drying, you can, if you want to, put some on the forehead. If you want to, just gonna put a little bit. And then and that's all the concealer you'll need. And then I'd say start working down the bottom side with a brush. Use your fingers if you want as well, just to give that blend, which gives it a better blend because it just melts in. And under the eyes. And concealer spreads anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just, yeah, just be careful. Do what you can not to make it transferable. If it transfers, it transfers. You can use more concealer if you want, or less. I'm just rubbing it in and melting it in to the face. Just checking the placement of it. Then you set it with whatever powders that you want to set it with. Then before it creases, I'm going to go in with an OPV powder in medium and the Ben Eye Luxury powder in Beige Suede. So just double check. And it's just a light sweat with the powder, just everywhere that you've concealed. I can see there's areas where I'm shiny, so I'm just going to go over those areas and set. And if you wanted to, you could just leave that to set while you finish taking your hair down a bit, dust your face, and then that's it. But if you're going out, so like say if that's just like a day look in the sense of the powder, never mind the eyes, just the face. So then if I wanted to now take up a little notch and just add some contour without extra foundation, without extra concealer, if you want, you can go in with the concealer and really chisel. But if you want a lighter look, you can just go for like a bronze look where you just put a little bit more warmth into your face. So for that, I'm going to go in with the chestnut. You can either use a Ben Eye chestnut or the Beauty Bakerie. So for that, I'm going to be using the Beauty Bakerie in brown. And this Beauty Bakerie powder is very, very pigmented. I'm going to tap this off into the bottom of this powder here, and then you just gently run across the forehead. Just to add the colour, and then you can see that was on like one dab. So pigmented. And then what I'm doing is just blending that in. Almost acts like a blusher as well. It's just so pigmented. That was only just a little bit that I used. And then the same onto the nose, using just a bullet brush, any brush you can, and then you just, it's very, very slight, very, very gentle. Just creating a little bit of shape. Just to add definition to the whole face again. That's what you're doing, adding definition. All I'm doing is just going back over what's on the brush. I'm not using anything else. I'm not adding anything else. See that? And then if you wanted to, you can go in with a darker contour just to add it on top and add a bit of definition, but I think that's enough for this look. So I'm just going to continue to blend this in a little bit more. You're going for that skin like look. Now that the eyes have had time to settle in, you just brush that off gently. any areas that you need to go over where any concealer has got into the eye, you just do that. Do that now before you do all the setting. Set with a setting spray. Now my advice is to set with a dewy setting spray. If you don't want a dewy look and you want it to last all day, because it can last all day even though you've not got foundation on, all you have to do is use something that's got more stronger alcohol in it. So you could use the Beige Final Seal, that's got a high alcohol content, and that will set the face. Or if you wanted to, if you didn't want to do that high, you could use the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray and then use the Luminous Morphe Setting Spray on top. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put a dewy setting spray on just to finish the look. Then once your setting spray is nearly dry, then go in with your highlighter. You can do blush if you want to, but because the bronzer, the powder that I used was so strong, I'm not going to go in with the blusher because I think it'd be too much. So the highlight I'm using is my Old Faithful, which is the Revolution Shimmer Brick Rose. You don't have to. You can keep it looking very plain and natural looking. And then for the lips, just going to keep that quite neutral. So I'm just going to go in with a brown lip pencil from Primark. Just to give it that shape. Now there's nothing on my lips, that's just the lip pencil. This is just another quick and easy way to do lipstick without doing lipstick. And then in with the Juicy Balm, and that's a shiny lip gloss, and that's from Essence, and it's just a plain clear gloss. And if you want, give yourself a final mist. I just love how setting spray works and holds the makeup. There you have it, my no foundation base, quick base. I think you can do it. I think I timed myself, I was in a rush one day. When I'm really quick, I can do it like in 10 minutes, less than. But once you practiced it, it's just going to be really quick and easy to do. And this is good for the hot summer days that we have. Also, people who just don't like wearing foundation. I didn't start wearing foundation until I was 40, so it's a long time before I was actually got into wearing foundation. So yeah, so this is the final look. If you want to see how I achieve these thick luscious blonde brows, then just check, I'll either leave it linked below or check on my last video. And if you want the details for this the leopard print graphic eyeliner look, then I'll leave those details below soon. So thank you for watching, and remember, keep safe, keep sane, and remember, go slay your day. Bye, see you in the next one.